Are you gonna dye your hair again?
I am gonna dye my hair again. Yeah,
Nice. Are you rolling?
I am now.
Let's go, dude. I am now.
Before, yeah, I definitely am. I still have like a good amount in
Record.
here, but barely.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
dude. That it's cool with something like that because after like an amount of time of looking at you with that, that looks natural, even though it's not, unless you got struck by lightning.
I did get struck by lightning. Yeah, I have the scars to prove it.
Really? Prove
Yeah.
it.
I can't. It's on my pipikska. Yeah, it's on my
Damn,
pipikska.
you have a
Permaburn,
Parkan. You
yeah.
have a Parkan scar.
Parkan scar. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, dude. I got struck in my Parkan.
You know how when I was like, this is a real story. You know how when I was like a little kid, I would go out into the forest and smoke a little bit of weed, and I would jerk off. And I wasn't that
Jerk
little.
off in the
I was
rain.
15.
And
I would just jerk off.
And you would position yourself so that you were at a high peak, and you were there's kind of like a little like hump, right? And you would land
Right.
on your back so that you were arching back, and your dick was
Right.
straight up, and you were hoping that it would get struck by lightning right when you were coming.
I was trying to do what Edison did. I was trying to harness electricity, but to become a superhero.
Mhm.
And instead, all I did was nut, and then it got burnt.
Your dick.
Yeah, it's no good now. It you know what I mean? It was like it kind of looks like if you put like a baby carrot in the, not because of this, well, it's like when you put a baby carrot in
When you're roasting it,
an
like
air
you're
fryer for too long.
right, and it just becomes charcoal. Yeah,
Santa. Yeah,
that's a bummer, man.
It's fine, dude. It still
I didn't know
works.
that you had a charcoal dick.
You never asked.
Legend says that the fire is still burning to this day.
It's still sizzling.
It's
yeah.
like when you see like a tree that was struck by lightning and the inside
still a
is
little
like
bit
on
of fire.
fire.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's if I get too hot, that's why I like to keep the AC on. If I get too hot, like some flames will come out, man.
That's why I don't
know
need
why.
to wear a condom either, because when I come, it just burns it up.
That's why I
as
don't have
it's
to wear a
coming out.
condom. Anyways, so, bro, how you been?
I've been good, dude. I've been good. Just ripping and dipping, working hard. Excited for this year, man. Got a
Same.
meeting with with Brian, my manager, today to go over some shit, dude. I'm excited.
Love
Very
Brian.
excited. Went to a concert last night of a band named Scary Kids Scaring Kids, because Logan, who jumps for Good Boy Daisy, my friend, who also has been drumming for Whale Stock, he drums
Great
for
drummer.
them.
He's a freak,
He's
dude.
phenomenal.
He's
Yeah,
literally
he's
like exactly,
phenomenal.
especially that he like plays like metal and in like metal bands and shit. Like he looks just like, and not in a bad way,
A
in like
bookkeeper.
an amazing way. He looks like a librarian. No, he looks exactly like
He's like a
every
finance bro.
metal drummer I've ever seen though. Like
Yeah.
kind of ripped, like tatted
Jacked.
up, like kind of like
Tacked it
that
up.
tactical, you know?
Yeah, tactical. But his face is not tactical. Logan has like he has a little brother's face.
He does. Yeah.
Literally. He has a 16-year-old little brother's
How
face.
old is he?
He's 24, 25? Yeah, he's
Nice.
25. He's 25. Yeah,
Dude,
definitely
scary
25.
kids scaring kids.
Yeah. But
I definitely
It was crazy.
had heard of that band like back in the day.
yeah, apparently they were an OG, like they're like one of the cool, they were way big and really relevant back in the day. Plus the singer was like the guitar player of
recognize
Escape
this,
the Fate.
Album cover.
Interesting.
For sure.
I'd never heard of any of them except for maybe Escape.
Oh, no.
Escape the
I
Fate. But-
recognize this album cover. Maybe I
Oh,
recognize
interesting.
both.
Oh yeah, what's one looked fame? But yeah, it was interesting because it was way more packed than it should have been for their band size. They have like 260,000 monthly listeners, and it was packed like they had 1.5 million,
That's sick.
like at this venue, like 1.5 million monthly listeners. And I was like, it didn't make sense. And I was like, yeah, this is they're not from here, so this isn't a hometown gig. This doesn't make any sense. And then I asked Logan, I was like, was the lead singer in another band? And he's like, yeah, he was in Escape the Fate. And I was like, that makes more sense. And
but
some
also I
fucking
feel like
guy,
because they were like an OG band means that they have like all those fans from back in the day too.
true, but
They're not
even-
like an artist that just started and got to that level. You know what I mean?
yeah, but even so, they would have had half that. Like half, if they had half of what they had, it still would have been pretty packed, and you would have been like, "Whoa, these fucking guys like love them. Like this is crazy." Like it was like they were all like fucking going nuts, and like it was like a crazy show. Like everyone loved
Mosh
it.
pits
Like
and shit.
no, not as much moss, but there was like he fucking crowd surfed.
There's a lot of
There was a lot
crying.
if we were sad, but it was crazy. Yeah, and then when Logan said that he was in Escape the Fate, I was like, oh, Escape the Fate's huge. And he's like, yeah.
In this
I was like,
room
that makes
playing
sense.
Russian roulette.
I don't even know Escape the
Finger
Fate. I know
on
the name.
Trigger to my dear Juliet.
Till my dick, Juliet.
To my dick's named Juliet. And my mouth's name is Romeo. And they get
My
married
mouth-
every night.
Luigi's jealous and he cucks us while I fuck you.
He cucks us while I fuck
Well, I
you.
fuck you.
Yeah, it's called musical cuck.
Yeah, musical cuck.
Sometimes I'm the
dude.
cuck, sometimes I'm the cuck.
How's my vibe? 8 out of 10. You?
Oh, 8 out of 10. Maxed out.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, James here. Today's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're happy and healthy, you're doing your best. And so many things can affect that, whether it's getting enough sleep, practicing self-love and care, little things like watching a show you like or getting outside more. When you're doing your best or feeling your best, it's going to positively affect every aspect of your life. But sometimes it's hard to figure out exactly how to get into that good place. And that's where therapy comes in. I believe therapy can benefit literally everyone. Everyone's going through something or working on themselves or struggling with something maybe they can't even find the ways to express. And therapy offers this kind of environment where it's you and your therapist and you can talk about all these things openly, freely, in a safe space. So you don't have to have that just on your heart or in your head holding you down. If you've never done therapy and you're thinking about giving it a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, super affordable, and completely online. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire, and that'll help you get matched with the right therapist for you. And you can switch that therapist with another one at any time with no cost. So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/pine today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/pine for 10% off your first month. Thanks so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this episode. And guys, if you've been thinking about therapy, try out BetterHelp. It's a great service, and always take care of yourself. Dude, I've been tired. I have been
Really?
a tired boy.
Are you going to bed super late because you got to wind down and watch 5 hours of movies?
Yeah,
Because that's me.
for sure. And that's actually
why.
So every New Year's,
That's
Lauren always,
Pisses her
we have a
pants and
thing
gets
where
way
we
too
do,
drunk.
Huh? Lauren has this thing where she gets way too drunk, and she like,
And I hit her.
no.
Well, I don't know. We don't know.
We do New Year's resolutions. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them.
Yeah.
We do this
And
thing.
did you ever do it? Did you ever stick it out?
It's cool because like every
It's cool
year, like
because
part of
no.
it is, we have like make our new list for this year, but we also
Yeah.
look back at like last year's, and
That's rad. No, I think it's super valuable to
Yeah, it's just
even
like a
attempt
thing-
New Year's resolutions.
yeah, and it's
They
not
just
things that are like
work.
just like, oh, I want to go to the gym. It's like, in my opinion, like, and that's like a fine thing if you want to get in shape and shit.
Yeah, James
but,
thinks that's lame.
yeah, but like I'm already in perfect shape, dude.
Right.
13%
He's
body
the perfect
fat.
pervert. Dude, 28% body fat.
I'm peak physical form.
Yeah. Especially for your age too, your young
but
age.
like, yeah, dude, I just turned 18. I'm barely legal,
Yeah. But he's been fucking for years too,
Oh.
really trapping the elders
Yeah, I've been trapping the elders and the elites
and exploiting them for money.
for
It's been
money,
a good business.
blackmailing,
Since
Oh.
James was 14, he's been fucking 30-year-olds and making bank.
making bank, dude. How do you think I afford this place?
$40 a month.
Put down
Yeah.
6 years of rent, didn't buy it.
You get to fuck me as much as you want for $40 a month. It's
40 bucks a
subscription
month,
service.
you could subscribe, dude.
Subscribe to this dick for $40 a month and it's yours.
And it's
baby.
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, like looking back on last year's resolutions and shit, and like the ones that, are like career dream goal ones, are really cool.
Yeah.
It's funny because I had for last year, I had make 3 short films for 2022. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
didn't do that, but that's fine.
But you
that's
made one.
fine. Well, that was 2021 when we made
Oh, really?
Three Kings, when we shot it. Yeah.
Wow,
Um,
really?
But, like 2022 was like the building, planting seeds year for Good Job Films. And then now it's like starting to harvest, reap what we sowed. And like,
You really are. You really are.
dude,
Yeah.
it's
like
sick.
just in life, in your film career in general,
Mm-hmm.
like the overall, whether that's working as a G&E, whether that's working as a fucking whatever, your film career, you're harvesting right now. You're still planting. Seeds are still growing.
well,
They
seeds are
always do.
Yeah, for sure.
You're always planting and growing them. But this is your first, your first big harvest, I would say, but your second harvest.
Yeah.
First harvest was Three Kings.
First harvest was like, oh wow,
know.
it's actually working. We actually got a few crops. And then second harvest is like, cool, we have a full field. Let's harvest this shit.
Yeah. This will
Sell
feed the
it.
family for the year.
Huh?
Yeah.
This will feed my family for a year.
Yeah. Dude, I need to tell you something. Do you still, guys, this is going to be a quick 5 minutes of finance tips for you.
Nice.
Because
Let's do it.
Did you take out any of your 401k from Rooster Teeth?
No.
You should, and you should invest it.
Okay, maybe.
Because I took, there's two, and I took
And
it,
each
the
one's
first one out.
$10 million.
No, you probably have like, can I say a number?
We don't have to say a number. It's a 401k. I know how much, if you think about how much we made our salary based with what the amount they took out, I have an idea of what it is.
Mine would have been less though.
Why don't you just
they
text,
didn't pay me.
Why don't you just text me the number right now?
Oh, I'll text you right now. Yeah, I want
Text
to
me
say,
the
guys,
number
check
right
this out, and I'll tell you how much that I'm texting him. You probably have.
You say it as you're typing it.
You probably have $8 million. For real, what I just sent you. And so what I just did, I took it out because I'm an idiot back in the day. I took half of it out. I didn't realize there was two. There's a Warner's Brothers one, and then there's
two. There's Warner's Brothers.
And then there was a Viacom CBS one or something like that. There was two, or AT&T. There was two. I took only one out. And then yesterday I looked and I was like, God bless America. It's not crazy, guys. It's very low. If you guys are thinking it's like a lot of money, it's not a lot of money. But it's a lot for us. But
an amount. I think it's
like an exciting amount.
An exciting amount, and it's an amount that has the potential to like make a difference for sure.
Yeah, but it's not like if you heard it, you'd be like, oh, cool. But you wouldn't be like, oh, you're set. It's not at all like that. Not even fucking
and
close.
Also like, there's a thing. Dude, it's crazy. Like, there's so much with finances and policies and 401ks and whatever that like people don't know about.
Yeah,
but it's for a reason. Like they keep people in the dark on that shit. But like. There's something I'm totally gonna fuck up what I'm about to say. Probably gonna say it wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyways. And just know that it's the idea of what I'm saying. And
then I'm gonna tell you what
the truth is. Okay. So, if you take out a life insurance policy, and even just saying that, I think I'm wrong with what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. If you take out like a life insurance policy, say it's like $100,000 life insurance policy, right? As long as you're paying into it and keeping that policy active, then you can take money out of that and invest in things. You can, but it still continues growing.
Yeah.
So like you can take out chunks of that money, pay off debt, or take like certain types of loans. I forget what they are. To then pay off debt and then let some of your thing accrue back and then take that money out and pay off your loans. And it's like this again. So I'm probably so wrong.
You're close,
but I see that as an endless supply of money.
Supply of money. You're very close. And I'm going to tell you some of what I know. And I could be wrong too, guys. Let's preface this. Okay. Now
we're not here for facts, man. We're here to have a good time, dude. We're here to get stoked. Let's get fucking stoked, man. It's 2023. It's 2020.
It's 2023. It's 2023. So what I heard about that, because I heard that too, and then I researched it and found out that, and this could be wrong, but to my knowledge, you can only take out, the max of what you can take out is your total of what you've put in. And that is then a loan that you still have to pay back because they own that money, like you're paying it towards having that thing. So like you don't get the money you put in back ever until you die, and in which case you get your policy money and you're paying them to have that policy, but you can take a loan out of a maximum of what you put in total. That's all. I think, and that could be wrong, but that's where I got to it.
I think because that to me doesn't sound like anything special.
It's not.
And
that's what I mean. It's not as good as
and being like, there's like some totally legal, totally legit, like literally just what you can do.
Yeah.
But like workarounds that are like.
But that's the workaround. The fact that you can even do that. But if you've had a life insurance
the way I
policy
see it is like.
But one second, if you had a life insurance policy for 10 years, 20 years, then you might have fucking $20,000, $30,000 that you can take out. You know what I mean? So that's where people are like, oh, you should do that because then you can put that money down on a house and then fucking pay your life insurance loan, blah, 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 like that shit. And it doesn't affect your credit potentially. I lied. I don't know.
Yeah, no, seriously. This is one of those things where like both of the amount of knowledge that both of us know equal probably 20% of what the truth is that's here. But that 20%
so basically it's an 80% lie.
80%,
it's an 80% lie.
80% lie. I'd say 80% deno.
Misinformation. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we're
not even information.
So I brought this up, guys. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not even qualified to advise myself on finances.
Oh, no.
But this is what I've done because I believe in it. And I have done research in investing for years.
Dude, you
years,
invested in FTX now.
Why is that bad?
That's like the Sam Bankman company.
Bakersfield?
Sam Banksman's Fields. The
he
company
said I'm
that's
make a lot
like
of money, so I don't know.
That he like the big.
I know. I'm kidding.
Okay.
We talked about it on here and watched the videos. But so what I did was I had 40% of what I told you that you'll have left in there. And so I was like, oh my God, that's great. And I was already deciding, and I was talking to my dad, and I was talking to people, and I was doing research to figure out like I need to look out for future me. 100%. And now I can start to invest maybe $250 or $500 a month into something. And I was looking at like first I was looking at like compound interest bank account rates, and then doing the calculations. I was like, it's fucking negligible. Like if I had this job for 20 years.
Exactly. It's like something that's like over like 20, 30 years where it's like, obviously, you should have short-term and long-term things.
Yeah. But basically I was like, for me right now, that's not a worthwhile thing. My dad suggested something like that, like a slow, low risk thing. He's like, you're 27. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, but like I'm a little more risky.
But that's like boring.
And I know that in the next 10 years, I'm going to be making a lot of money anyways. And I was like, no, I want to do something that's like, that I believe in and can like do the research to show that like in 10 years, this will be a great investment and will, 10X kind of thing in 10 years. Like that's a long-term investment, but you shouldn't be actually investing in anything in under 5 to 10 years anyways for real money, unless you're a day trader, and none of you are, you know what I mean? Maybe some of you. And none of us are.
Yeah.
So
and that's the type of
only
thing.
my
like,
dad
that's
is.
a full-time job. Like
so
you're
my dad
up
does,
at fucking, 4 or 5
when
in
the
the
stock
morning.
market opens. Yeah.
And like doing that. And like I have a couple friends
that's
that
what my
do
dad
that
does.
Shit.
My dad retired. He's been doing this forever, but he retired a couple years ago, and all day, all he does is he's got like all of his money pretty much invested, and he's trading and buying and selling. He's got long-term, short-term investments. He's in crypto. He's doing everything, and he's doing a great job, and he's so intelligent at it. But originally what I was going to do was invest the money that I just had in this 401k into something that was like a slow growth, you know what I mean? Kind of compound interest, like an IRA, well, not an IRA, something like that. But then I found out, you know what? I'm going to do something that I believe in. And I opened a Roth IRA, which means I can make trades like, and I don't want to buy or sell, but like I could one a day kind of thing, or one every other day if I needed to like sell if it was dropping or something like that. But I'm going to leave it for 10 years because I believe that it's going to like go from $200 to $1,000.
Are you having somebody doing those things for you, or are you doing it?
I contacted some people because I want to like first see like, what do you think of this strategy that I'm doing, this 10-year investment? And also like, or do you want to just do it for me and take a cut kind of thing? Because those people kill it, like real good verified people.
Well, they know what it is. Like there would be, I think, an amount of time, like a large amount of time,
investment broker, where
there would be a learning curve. And if we were to be doing this ourselves, you know what I mean? Because I know that about me. Like I don't have the bandwidth to like learn a whole new fucking thing like that.
But there's like go-tos. Like what I was going to say was that I decided to take that money from my 401k, put it in a Roth IRA. I had to do a bunch of transfers to get it over there. The Roth IRA is an account. This is real knowledge now. Like none of this is speculation. So if you're wondering like, what do I do? I'm 25 or 27 or 23 and I want to start putting $100 a month away. You can do it a safer way than this, but I'm doing it in a way investing in companies I really believe in for a 10-year investment. So I'm not going to panic if it drops fucking 50% next year. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I think in 10 years, it's showing that it has good track. But it could all fucking fail too.
Yeah, if the climate hasn't totally been destroyed and we're forced off world in the next 10 years, then this could be a really good idea.
And now is a really good time to invest too because of what just happened. But I took that money and every month out of my paycheck, I'm going to be putting $250 to $500 into this Roth IRA. And a Roth IRA account means when you make a trade, right now my money's invested in two companies, and that is Apple and Tesla. They're innovating like crazy, and there's a lot of info.
Tesla, you have to be careful about though because of fucking Elon. He's a wild card, dude. He can make
what he does affects, but what
like
he's doing, he can. But it's not about whether it lowers or drop in a day, a month, or a year. It's about where it's gone, where it's going, and in 10 years from now, where it's going to be, and the technology that he's innovating that implements into our society.
Well, he's not.
It's fucking insane. He is. Tesla is. You should look it up. He's doing AI
for
shit.
sure. The company, but not
like
him.
Tesla. Yeah, he's involved in all of it. Like he's the mastermind. He's the fucking Steve Jobs of Tesla.
I've heard a lot of things about Elon Musk, and I think a lot of things are like coming out about him.
Yeah, I just don't really care about that. It's the result of what the company's doing.
I agree.
What I mean?
I agree. It's
investment wise,
it's the company.
He's a goof.
And
yeah, I don't really care about him. But so I believe in Apple and Tesla for a 10-year investment, even a 5-year investment. And I'm putting money into those, splitting them 50-50. I might find other companies too. Like gold is always great. Gold will always be something for long-term investments. It won't be the same, but it might 2x in 5 to 10 years or 3x. And if you're putting in a good amount of money, that's pretty sick. If you got 10K in savings and you want to just make 5K, and that's your savings that you would otherwise just sit in your bank account and it would lose value due to inflation. You know what I mean? Instead, you're beating inflation and making money that would be sitting there otherwise. And there are safer ways to do this. I'm not a fucking financial advisor. But so I'm doing that. And then the Roth IRA is great because for me, I don't pay taxes if I sell that money and I made profit because there's capital gains taxes on the profit you made on a trade. So if in 4 years, it's at a super high and it looks, for some reason, I think it's going to go down a lot for a year and I sell and I made $1,000 in profit or something, I have to pay normally on a regular
over a span
IRA.
of 10 years, you make $1,000 profit.
I made it. But on a regular IRA account or a lot of other trading accounts, you have to pay taxes even if you didn't withdraw it to your bank account and you made that sale. You now made $1,000 in that year of profit that you have to pay capital gains taxes on. And there could be some things I'm missing, but this is true. And then, say you buy in again later, you know what I mean? And you lose money, you still, by that end of the year, you have the capital gains or losses are something that you have to pay taxes on. With a Roth IRA, you don't pay any capital gains taxes until you take it out into your bank account. And or if you wait till you're 59 or over, once you take that out, you don't pay any capital gains on any of that at all.
Is it because the amount of time that it's been in there?
Yes, exactly.
So
yeah,
in theory, is it
it's
59?
It's technically IRAs are retirement fund, 59 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's technically a retirement investment bank account. So that's what I did because I'm I plan on leaving this in here at least 10 years.
Yeah.
And at that time, I calculated, I was like, if these hit here, I'll make X. And what are the taxes on that versus the taxes I would pay in capital gains if I was in a regular IRA? And it just makes the most sense for me. But that's the extent of my knowledge. All I know is there will be profit in 5 or 10 years. And I'm going to just try to be a smart boy, keep living cheap, and looking out for my future me while focusing on music and trying to fucking kill it there.
That's
you
great.
Know what I mean?
That's a great thing. That's awesome, dude. Proud of you for that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
yeah,
brother.
I definitely want to get.
And guys,
some,
you should do exactly what I'm doing because I'm a financial advisor.
Listen to Clay. You're gonna want to
follow me,
You're gonna
man.
want to rewind this. Listen
sell,
to this.
Sell. Sorry, buy, or whatever.
Religiously, because look at that guy.
I'm a top G.
Look at that guy.
I'm a top G.
That is a guy who knows that he is about to make it big.
I'm so excited for the comments of people who are going to tear me apart, though. And like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care if you don't like Tesla or you don't believe in Tesla. I do. And what you think does not matter. And I don't suggest that you do the same thing as me. That's what I'm doing.
I want to
End of
invest
story.
in Mars.
Yeah, you
Just-
can do that.
just
If you just send me
Mars.
$3,000, I got you. Then you're invested.
No, not. Why are you? What are you going to do? Go on a mission there or something?
Yeah, I am. I'm going on a mission to Mars.
Dude, so that's all good stuff, and I definitely like want to get some, long-term things in the works like that. I also really want to, and Lauren's really into this too, like get into like real estate stuff and like property stuff.
Me too, bro. The
because-
moment I'll get out of stocks, the moment I have enough in savings to get into real estate.
Yeah, I
Easy.
think
That's
that's
the
like
number one.
such a great investment and like residual income to be getting, because like when it's property, obviously, the property market fluctuates very heavily and it's a very like complicated system.
but again,
when you
it's
have a
short-term and
tangible
long-term.
like physical building or lot of land, an amount
Yeah.
of land, like that is a thing that is like there. It's not like, digital ether money going here
Right.
and there, blah, blah, blah. But like, where is that money? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a physical thing. And that's why, like
And if
you
you
said,
have a
gold
fucking
is a
house,
good,
bro.
yeah.
Right. If you have a fucking house and you have a job, you managed to save enough to put a down payment on a house, and you got it when the market was like decent, like not bad. This is a good time to buy. It's decent time to buy, even decent. You have that fucking house. You have the renter pay off the mortgage per month, so it's making no money, right? But after a long enough time,
But you also
the
have
renter
to be
pays
living
off.
somewhere.
Right, but I'm saying you have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So you're making your income, you're renting somewhere, you live somewhere, but you also own a house that someone else is paying the mortgage for
Right.
that you own. So after a certain amount of time, you actually start to build equity, depending on the cost in the market, but you actually start to gain equity in that house, meaning that you actually, if you sold it, will make 20 grand. At first you won't, maybe 5 or 10 years. Like that's fucking killer passive income.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you fucking, after you save up more, you buy a second house. And like, that's how these fucking people make money, man. These rich
yeah.
billionaires and 100 millionaires and 10 millionaires, these guys make enough money and invest it so that they're living off of their interest. They don't spend the money they made. They have that money sitting somewhere where it's making money, and they only spend the money that they're making from their money. That money still sits there.
Yeah.
Like that's literally how they all do it.
Dude, you're about
There's
to become
other
a money
ways.
man, huh?
I'm trying, bro. I mean, this is it. This is it. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, but
I mean,
I'm
this
just
is it. I mean,
passionate
all
about
of
it,
this,
man.
all these are just ideas. I'm probably just gonna keep doing the pod,
I'm probably just going to keep doing the pod.
dude.
bit.
What the fuck was I just gonna say? Oh, Nick, dude, Nick owns 2 houses.
Dude, he's going to be a millionaire when he's
Nick
50,
owns. Oh, he's gonna be a millionaire before then. Nick owns 2 houses in fucking Berkeley.
bro. Unreal. You know what I'm very envious of, and like in a positive way, but like you ask certain people like who are like people who are close to you, adults who like are killing it, have a house, have a lot of money in savings, and just have a wonderful life. You ask them like, yeah, how they do it? And they're like, yeah, like I just made smart decisions, stuff like that. And I started this business. I'm like, where did you get the money to start that business? More than not, what I hear, and this is not objective, but what I've heard from people that I've asked, they'll be like, yeah, I borrowed money from like a family member or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
that I don't have. That I don't have
Or
access
credit.
to.
Or credit, dude.
Yeah, but you have to
Truly-
have enough.
look,
I
I
don't
think
have
that-
enough like in credit to be able to. And my credit's
credit
good, but
and
like,
loans and shit. Like if you truly, that is how you're able to do things. Because if you can get a new line of credit that's like $10,000-$15,000,
mhm.
you use it. Use that, because that is going to allow you to make
But it's
the
just not
moves that you
enough.
need. Right, not to buy a house. You can't buy a house with a credit card. I'm saying,
But
for
like, how could you make enough money off of even 15K per month instantly to start paying back your loan? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
mean-
where it's like that. I don't know, but that would be cool.
Well, it's all about like having a plan, or even like there's house loans, or like I'd say probably the number one loan, house loans, small business loans, Like those are like the two main ones. You take a loan
Yeah.
to start your business. You pitch the bank or the institution, wherever you're going to take the loan from. This is my business plan. This is how we're going to be generating money. This is where that money that you're loaning me is going to go to. And then they're like, okay, here's this amount of money. Here's $200,000. Here's $1 million, whatever. And then you have your plan for paying it back and shit. And it's like a fixed rate over this amount of time for the loan to be paid back. And like, yeah.
That's so tough though, because like I would do that maybe like 6 months to a year from now, because I would probably, my credit would be fixed, because it kind of damaged my credit a little bit because I had to, but I'm still being smart.
I fucked up my credit because I had to.
But the problem with that is like, you have to be so secure in your regular monthly income with whatever job you're doing that you know that in 3 years you're not going to be out of a job, and then you have a fucking house loan that you now can't afford to pay.
Right.
That's where it's like scary as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, for
You know?
sure, and that's why it's like making smart decisions. Like, I would advise you to not do that right now.
Why not?
Just
Why not?
because,
My life's very volatile and risky for sure.
right? And that's fine. But
Like
I
right
just
now,
think
I'm
like
comfy,
you know,
but
huh? Like
like
right now, I'm playing
comfy,
FIFA.
but like you still just don't know. Like I'm working for a small, not small. They're not technically not. I mean, I guess they're technically small, but they're a startup. But they fucking crush it. Like
yeah, no, but I'm just saying like
they're killing it.
you know, I think because you just kind of like entered a new phase and like the things you're working on and things like that. I think it's worthwhile to give that time to grow and develop, and so you can see things more
So
clearly.
I can see where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
You
year or
can't
so from
ju-
now,
you
I'll
can't
know
gauge
where it's gonna go.
trajectory off of 1 month, you know, like you,
Yeah.
because that isn't enough to like compare to
A month and a week.
Sure, whatever, man. But even still, even with myself, like you know,
You're in a similar boat where
things
it's
are like really
who
dope.
knows?
And this year I have a lot of really cool things lined up, but they're not like clear and consistent enough for me personally to make big moves in certain ways, shapes, and forms. Like I'm still like it's still a little like, you know,
yeah, volatile.
yeah, but like that's what you work towards. Like my goal this year, one of my goals is to like lock in a certain amount of projects like per month
Yeah.
so that there is a level of consistency. And it's crazy, dude, because like Lauren, she has her own business and she has some
Wait, does
clients
she-
right now.
Does she not still work for that company doing what she's doing, or she have
No, she
her own
does.
business?
She also
just
has her own
additionally.
business. Yeah.
Ah.
She is now booked like with her business through like May.
How the fuck can she do both?
Because she's a freak, dude. Lauren's a freak.
So she's able to just knock out her daily, like her job stuff, and still have time in the day to work on her own company stuff.
Yeah, I mean it requires a lot of work and a lot of
Yeah.
hours and stuff. Like,
That's awesome. Good for
and
her,
she
man.
just, dude, Lauren
Proud
just
of her.
finished making the Good Job Films website.
Oh yeah, I saw it when it was in beta.
Bro, it looks incredible.
Oh, that's exciting, dude.
Oh my
Should
god,
we pull it up?
I wonder. Can I access it?
Probably not.
She locked me out.
She locked me out of my bank account.
Oh my god.
Lauren, you bitch.
I go out there, she's gone, all of her stuff's gone. I'm just like, how did this fucking happen?
Bro, guess what I just got?
What?
And it's on its way. I got my first piece of analog
Dude.
gear.
The website's done.
Yo, good job.
Our site is coming soon. Dude, the website's done.
It looks great, man. It looks great. But
What'd
dude,
you
I just got a piece of musical analog gear. It's a distressor. So basically, it's like this big box, and it just has power, and it has 2 tubes in it. And I know everything about tubes now. It's a rabbit hole of a plethora of interesting things. And I have to buy tubes now, but the tubes are like the real good tubes, the fucking Mullard 12 AX7s vintage from the 50s.
Sorry, man, you
are
just
like,
said a lot of words and I was looking at something because what? You got
It's okay.
a new you got a new best
You got a
friend?
new mood? No. I got a piece of analog gear. It's a distressor, a compressor, a limiter, and saturator, and it basically makes it's so good. It's gonna make my vocals and guitars if I plug into it. It's this big thing, and it's just gonna make them sound so so beautiful and analog and compressed. And you can hit this button, it does a plate voltage thing where it uses the tubes because it's a tube
nice.
analog piece of gear. It's got two tubes,
so
two
sick.
channels. And the tubes that come in it are fine, but I did so much research, like rabbit holes of research, what we were talking about the other day. And I found and there's so little information, and it's so complicated and hard to understand, like these codes to figure out what tubes are actually good, but they make a massive difference in the sound. And the holy grail are vintage Mullard 12 AX7s from the 50s, like the MC1s. But they stopped making all these. They don't exist. You have to buy them from people. And there's verified sellers, but their websites are fucking
Ancient.
Terrible. And you have to
2007.
email them, and you have to make sure that they're testing them with the right machine, and you have to get the specs of what it's testing at. Because if you just go buy them off a website and you don't know anything about tubes, you're gonna buy one and it's a reissue and it's new and it sounds nothing like the old vintage ones. Still sound good and better than the default ones, but just not the same. It's like audiophile shit. That I wouldn't call myself an audiophile, but I know the difference.
Point, and I love all that shit, and I'm the same way about getting into your specific niche kind of things. But do you think at this point, excuse me, do you think at this point, excuse me,
no, it's okay.
Excuse me, do you think at this point it's negligible?
No, it's a massive difference. It really is.
Tight.
A massive difference.
Question answered.
The tubes maybe are not. That's it's maybe a 20%, going from 80%, being 100% being the best this could ever fucking sound. They probably start, the tubes will make an 80% to 100% difference, which for me, it's all about all that's going to do for me is make me that much more inspired and I'll maybe, and
because
confident.
You're doing it in the exact way that you think is best and that you want to be doing it. So it's going to add to that.
It will sound there's
it'll
no
sound
way
better,
I could
but I think
ever
also,
make
the psychological aspect of that is really important.
That's what I'm excited
and totally
for.
Valid too.
I'm excited to because now when I record shit and I make a fucking bounce of a demo, when other musicians listen to it, they're gonna go, holy fucking shit, this sounds crazy.
I got the tubes.
Yeah, but that's one thing. But that doesn't mean the song's going to be better. Where I think the potential for the song to be better is the inspiration of what that sound is. I'm hoping to create shit I've never created before. To be
and I feel
by
working with analog things and because that's moving into the realm of really doing it versus just getting shit all digitally, doing everything in a DAW. That's great, but now moving to it's moving into the real world with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And making it a real thing that you're doing it, and it's analog and it exists and it's tangible.
Yeah, you can hear it's 3D and it's warm and there's this color and with guitars you can hear everything's balanced and smooth and it's a massive difference. And it's not a shitty distressor. It's pretty good. And they reached out because I must have emailed them a long time ago or something happened. But I'm so excited for it. And I'm just excited to fucking have it and make shit. And
dude, that's so tight. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. And I'm going to use it for vocals on, it's always going to be what I'm running through for this. And you're going to be damn, it sounds like it's going to sound crazy. You're
going to be running it through just the most amazing shit ever. And I'm going to be running mine through a cloud lifter.
But the cloud lifter is great. That doesn't color it in any way though. Or compress it or limit it. It's just gain.
Yeah, I know.
But clean gain, 7 decibels of really clean gain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
700 decibels.
700,000 decibels. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Dude, I very briefly watched the beginning of last week's pod because I did. And the first little thing that we did was because you were standing up and I was like, why are you standing up, man? We're doing the pod. And you're like, I'm trying to do a TED Talk, man. And then we fucking talked about our old TED Talk sketch. And then I was like, because I was literally like, oh, we have to watch that. And you were like, oh, I'm so down. I got it lined up.
Oh, let's go. Are you sure we didn't watch this recently?
Not on the pod.
Okay. Oh, maybe just we'd watched it at your house.
We watched it at
That's
my house.
what happened.
Okay. We didn't watch it on the pod, right?
Let us know in the comments.
Dude, isn't that crazy that and I have a very good memory.
That they can leave comments.
I have a very good memory. Dude, isn't that crazy that there's people could just leave comments on this?
They can say whatever they want too.
But I have no memory to say for sure, one way or another, whether or not we watched this video on the pod.
Because we've almost done 300 episodes. That's like
That's
900
wild.
hours.
It's like 1,700 hours. But yeah, so I got that video lined up, shall we?
Oh, we shall. Guys,
Guys.
welcome to the Sugar Pine 7 TED Talk.
Wow, that was great. Great point. Guys, today's episode is sponsored by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Are you looking for an easy way to eat well and save money this year? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up a restaurant-quality meal right in your own kitchen. With HelloFresh, eating well in the new year can be stress-free and delicious. With over 35 weekly recipes, they have the options you're looking for to help you achieve your goals. Choose calorie smart or carb smart options, or even customize select meals by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading your proteins, or adding protein to a veggie dish. Guys, you know we love HelloFresh here at Beyond the Pine. Just recently, I had a delicious chili soy glazed meatloaf with some ginger, rice, and roasted green beans on the side. And boy, oh boy, I mean, meatloaf is underrated, in my opinion. So props to HelloFresh for throwing in a meatloaf dish, because that glaze on there, you mix the ground beef with some green onions, some ginger, some spices. Incredible. So right now, guys, if you haven't already tried HelloFresh, you're missing out. Go to HelloFresh.com/Pine21 and use code Pine21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. 21 free meals. 21 free meals. That's 3 weeks of dinner. 3 weeks of dinner. Plus free shipping. I mean, it's an absolutely incredible deal. Delicious, fun, healthy ingredients to make. It'll make you love cooking. Again, that's HelloFresh.com/Pine21 and use code Pine21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. Guys, if you haven't already tried HelloFresh, it's America's #1 meal kit for a reason. I highly recommend it. And back to the show. Ah, what a beautiful transition, James.
Thank you, James. It really was great, and I respect that, man.
I'm talking about visually, man. I made a new source or a new scene
you really?
in OBS, and it looks great.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm hoping.
Did it just fade into it?
No, it just hard cut right to it.
Okay, you can
It was
make
just like
fade.
this, and then all of a sudden, just like the next one.
You can literally make a little.
No,
fade
dude,
on
I like
it.
hard cuts.
Okay, hard cut.
And guys, we're going to be watching this. I don't know if you all remember this video. We used to make sketches. We used to have a show called Sugar Pine 7.
Sugar Pine 7.
And we had a very small amount of time where we made some sketches.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
We were employed.
We were employed full-time. We were on salary. And this is one of them. Can you see it? Are you watching it?
I'm seeing it. I'm not watching it yet, but I'm seeing it.
Okay. And watch it.
Okay. I'm watching it once you... I think it has to start for me to watch it.
What do you
Watching
What do you mean? If we're not on in 5 and he's not here, then we don't have a show. I said then we don't have a... Okay. All right, goodbye.
Listen. Excuse me, John.
What? What is it?
John. I can do this. I've got a solution for you.
You have a solution? No, I'm not gonna hear it out again. You say this every single time, and you know what I tell you? I tell you no. I tell you no. Every night you ask me. You say, can I go up? Can I go up there and do my show? Can I take over TED Talks?
Australian.
And I say no every goddamn time because you don't have a topic and you're...
Dude, Steve's killing it.
Yeah.
He's
he
fucking
really is.
killing it.
not meant for TED Talks. You're just not, kid.
I've been here for how long? 10 years, John. Yeah, I've seen people go up here time and time again, haven't I, John? Right? I know the ins and outs of the conversation, and I do have a topic.
You have a topic.
No, I do have a topic.
You have a topic.
Yeah, I do have a topic, John.
You have a topic.
I won't. I will not beg you, John. Not in a million years.
Hold on.
a topic.
You have a topic.
Yeah, I do have a topic, John.
You have a topic.
I won't. I will not beg you, John. Not in a million years. But please, for the love of God, let me do this. I'm begging you. Okay?
Okay. Now go out there and give him hell.
I won't let you down, John. Hello, everyone. My name is Bastardized Daniel. What's it going on? We good? All right. Is this thing on? Hello there, Len. Sex. You ever heard of it? I haven't quite gotten there yet. Traditionally, you would think sex is great, and we can all do traditional missionary movements. Missionary. Okay? You're doing it all wrong. I will be showing you what you should be doing for your mental health and for your physical wealth. Thank you. Okay, want to have sex, want to be happy? Right? On the screen, we have our first true sexual experience. That would be the reverse cowboy's uncle. Came up with it myself. The man sits on her knee. He rubs his taint all over the bitch, okay? The dirty slut loves it. She fucking loves it, doesn't she? Yeah? Do you hear me now? Is what it's called. It involves having a walkie-talkie here and your partner upside down with a walkie-talkie in her anus. Don't stop me now, cause I'm having a good time. I'm having a good night tonight. You're sitting at a piano and she's just her muff is in your face. You are muff diving but singing Highland. New York, the lights will inspire you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And she's inserting and then striking. Okay. Got your nut on the face. Let it settle. The semen turns to stone. Stone Bridge. And that is
Stone
why
Bridge.
we must spice it up. That's all my time, folks.
He's threatening me, and
Incredible.
Such a good time.
Dude, that's
I
so
get so
funny.
much joy from being a character and trying to make the people around me laugh.
And you do a great job of it.
Thank you, man.
Like,
I can't wait till we make a movie and a comedy, man. It's
Ugh,
going to be the most fun we've
easily,
ever had in
bro.
our life.
easily.
Mm.
You have, in my opinion, an unrivaled ability to perform with no limitations and literally, like, looking back on this, dude, I have such enjoyment because I get to see that again, you know, and just be like,
Thank
it puts
you,
me
man.
right back there. And yeah, bro, you need to, like, you're a fucking performer. Like,
Thank you,
you're
dude.
a performer, and we absolutely need to make something.
I appreciate you saying that, man. That's really sweet of you, and I love you, and you know what I think of you, man. And I appreciate that. I love doing. I love it so fucking much. Like, that and music feel the same. Like, music, I get a little more of a fire in my heart about even just the idea of it and stuff like that. But like, there's nothing like doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
It feels so good. It's so
fun, and it's like freeing too, especially when you're like, you know, obviously it depends on what you're making, but when you're in a position where you have so much freedom to like act however you want within that like lens of the character, it's so fun, and you fucking kill it every time.
Thank you, man. That's so sweet of you, dude. Yeah, I can't fucking wait till we do something. Like, it's just gonna be the best.
Oh, easily. Should we watch that sketch?
I love that sketch too. I'm so
I don't
down.
remember that sketch as well.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but this is a Uber driver sketch that we did.
Uber for Chris?
Chris, yep. Where are you headed? Glendale. Huh. my cousin and my son went to school in Glendale, actually. They studied acting, and I wonder how he's doing. Damn, we don't talk much because... Actually, I don't know why we don't talk much. He doesn't really hit me up.
Holy shit, were you talking to me that whole time?
Sorry about that. Yeah. No, anyways, I was just saying that my, both my cousin and my son,
Stretching.
they do acting up in Glendale. They just have this great program, and it just expands their vocabulary with acting and everything. What do you do? What do you do up here? LA?
You're the shadow of the camera.
Save angels.
Concert pianist.
Concert pianist. How about that?
Concert pianist. Concert pianist.
How about that?
Pianist.
LA. Save angels.
Concert pianist.
Concert pianist. How about that? What do you think? What do you like about that? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, like that?
Yep.
Playing any big shows?
Looking at him in the rearview mirror.
I saw Post Malone at the Hollywood Bowl.
Dude, they shot the sign.
He was, except all the kids drinking beer. That's so stupid. Shoot! Hey, learn to merge.
I'm sure you told me. Everybody heard that.
Kidding me, bro? You can't, yo. What's up, pal? You got an issue with your eyes, bro?
The one time you try to stand up for yourself.
Why don't you step out of the car? I'll fuck your ass. I'll fuck your ass. I'll fuck your ass. Get out of the car, man. Come on, bro. Get out of the car. You don't see this? You don't think you can handle it? I'll go around.
911, what is your emergency?
Hi, how are you?
You called 911.
Ma'am, what is your emergency?
Yeah. So sorry. There's a man standing in front of my car, and he's threatening me, and I am scared to get out of my car. Can you just send someone to me to help me?
What's going on, bro? Let's go, man. You fucking ready for this? Come on, bro. Step out.
Have you tried driving around the man? Ma'am?
Holy moly. God, are you seeing this? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Did I see what, ma'am?
No, the man just flew, he went up into the sky and just disappeared.
All right, ma'am, now try driving
Okay,
straight forward
okay.
and continuing on the path you were before.
Stay right here. Stay right here!
All right, I'm staying.
That's just so listeners, there's an alien ship blowing up the world.
Is this a prank call? It is, isn't it? Funny.
Steve, crackhead Steve, like,
Bro.
that's a refined palate, I think, to like fully enjoy crackhead Steve.
Is this a prank? It is, isn't it? That's wild.
That one was
Man.
fun.
Dude, that was fun. I liked doing those sketches.
Yeah. You want to watch more?
Want to do more?
Want to make
Yeah.
another one right now?
Sure.
trying to think what
so we've
another
got the
banger
Catch a
was,
Predator
too.
one.
That one was fun.
That
I love
one's
the
like
Catch a Predator one.
long though. It's like 13.
Oh
minutes.
yeah. I can't believe we made that one 13 minutes. That's crazy.
We also did. I think we watched the Catfish one.
We did watch the Catfish one, I believe.
What else was there?
Do you want me to Google it? Let's see.
No,
For
I
your
can
enjoyment.
just easily do it.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I'm
true.
already
You
on
can
the
do it.
channel.
Yeah, that's true. You can do it. Oh, did we not? I don't know if we made a music one. I know we watched some of the music ones recently. Those fucking things were so fun too. We might have only made a handful of those little bastards, huh? Huh? Yeah, that might have been all we made sketch-wise. The one you milk from Steve from Sugar.
Milk, dude.
So good.
Sugar Pine 7. That sketch.
Sketch. I guess we just didn't title them sketches or put tags of sketch.
Okay.
Classic us, man. Classic
Time
us,
to do a
dude.
deep dive.
Time to do a fucking deep dive, guys. We're going to dive in here and see, did we make any other sketches? Feel free to leave them in the comments if we aren't able to find one. You know, we don't really have the best memory. We don't really have the best combined memory. Oh, do you know what sucks? My laptop, the internal battery, the power supply, died on it.
So you
completely
have to have it
died.
plugged in.
No, it won't
use
even
it?
work plugged in at all. I had to go find the part number, and it's made by some fucking dog shit company, Tong Shang. You can't even fucking barely find it. I finally was able to find it, and I ordered the battery. I had to take it apart and unplug it from the motherboard of the
And
laptop.
You had to install it yourself?
Yeah, well, I didn't get it yet, but it'll be here in like a week or so, and then I'm installing it. I called CyberPower, and they're like, it's out of warranty. I don't know if there's much we can do. You fucking turd. Yeah, there is, man. Tell me you'll take it back and charge me $100 and you'll fix it. End of story, bitch. It's fine.
Tell me you'll make me pay $100 and you'll fix it.
Done.
I don't want to hear
What else
anything
did you
else.
I think I also ordered RAM. Oh, I got more RAM for it, so it's going to have 32 gigs of RAM.
Oh, nice. I need to do that for my normal PC.
Your laptop? Oh, yeah.
I
You
want
can do it with laptop. You can actually plug in more hard drives. You can do another SSD and another. You can add 2 more hard drives to that laptop.
That's cool. My laptop's fine for what I use it for.
Yeah, that's true. And mine was too, man, but it broke. But now that I got more RAM,
No,
in it,
I want to install. I want like a faster CPU.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's right. You were gonna tell me what your budget was, and I was gonna make a list for you.
Yeah, money's not even an issue.
Oh, I could literally give you fucking $4,000 of upgrades.
And you'll pay for it?
I don't want to let you down.
Thanks, man.
Wait, was that the sexual harassment meeting? Was that a sketch or just a video?
That was just a video.
Right. It was just a video.
I don't remember that one.
What about the dancing one to the left? Was that a sketch?
Ugh, that was
No.
just a video, but I don't want to watch that.
Us just jumping on the trends of TikTok dances, ironically.
Guys, so everyone out there is listening. We're just looking for another video to watch.
Please leave it in the comments so we can see.
Yeah, leave it in the. This is live, right? So leave it in the comments in the
Leave it in
chat.
the comments.
I think.
Dude, the fucking fart.
Which one?
Farting in public. That's so
I think we're
dumb.
past.
You know what
where
I
we
think? I remember
started.
having a good time when we went out in public. Remember we would go to that college
Yeah.
and we got kicked out?
Yeah.
Those were really fun. I loved
Wait,
that
I
was
just
like
passed
desperation mode for us trying to like figure out
yeah.
how we could
No,
do like more
totally.
SEO. But they were really fun to do. I think the stress is just what made it bad. It was like, this has to do good.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna
100%.
get fired.
Like, we went in like our entire like last year doing this. We went into everything like under pressure,
Yeah.
like not like having fun or being
Which would make
creative.
the comedy less funny too, because we weren't free. We
Yeah,
were like
for sure.
trying so hard and like competing in certain ways, but not to be funnier for an ego thing, but to make the video better and like, you know, it was an interesting
Dude,
time. It
remember
was still
the
really fun.
Mind of Steven Septic ones.
Yeah.
we should watch those.
I'm down.
We should
Dude,
watch those
I
next
remember.
week.
I'm so down.
We'll
I
watch
feel
all
like
of them.
I'd love. I haven't watched them since. I remember for some reason I didn't like. I don't know if for some reason like. I don't remember it. You know.
I don't remember it either.
Do you remember if it was like good?
Well,
and funny?
I remember the idea of them. I don't remember like the details of them.
I remember loving the idea, and that's all I remember. And I don't remember if I thought it was funny or if it ended up being good or what the deal was with it.
Well, I mean, hey, fuck it. We'll watch them next week. There's
Yeah.
4 of them. I think they're each like 15 minutes or something. So maybe we'll stretch it out.
Yeah, we should probably only
Into-
watch 1 or 2. Of them.
But anyways, man, happy 2023. It's a brand new year, guys.
It's a new year.
New year, new me,
Mm-hmm.
and same me, better than you. So
Come on, man. You can't lie to people like that.
I'm not lying, dude. I'm not a
Well,
liar.
Just because you believe your lie doesn't mean it's not a lie, you know?
I believe my lie, so it's my truth. So I'm telling the truth.
You're telling your truth. Okay. I
Right.
get that. Everybody else
And
knows
that's
it's
all
not
I can
true.
do.
Yeah. James's truths are usually very fabricated. And it's fine.
And that's your truth.
No, that's everything.
All right, guys. We will see you next week.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Beyond the Pine, where we gave you finance tips. Once again,
yes, we did. Yes, we
take
did.
Any of our tips, man.
Take
Let me
'em.
crash and burn on my own. Keep your negative comments to yourself. No one gives a shit about you. They do not affect us. I just want to see good comments, man. It's good times.
Good times, man.
I think there's a bug on my wall in the other room.
Whatever.
It's not whatever, man.
And cut.